Every good thing was perpetuating into good things. But here the good thing at Indratundo gives you the bad results in the mind region. Now, sometimes we think, why these 13 points? Why so many points? Nature designed it for our protection. When we cross from 1 to 2 to 3 and go on uphill, with every successive state, with crossing of every successive knot, it becomes more and more difficult. Then some of us may ask a question, why in the world nature is not supporting me, helping me to evolve? I'm trying my best to evolve, but as I go higher and higher, there is more and more resistance. There is a greater and greater amount of test. Most of you did wonderful in yesterday's so-called test. It was hardly any test, actually. Nature has her own requirements that we naturally pass through such stages. Babuji Maharaj called, that progress is the best wherein one progresses because of one's own efforts. Then what's the use of Guru? Guru speaking like that, see. Because he has seen it himself. I can give a little push, but majority of effort has to be from Abhyasi. Only then that progress becomes sustainable, see. If you cross it on your own, you'll enjoy it more. It's like when you become a millionaire because of your self-efforts, all because of mercy of someone. Which would you prefer? The same thing is spirituality, see. Help is always needed somewhere, some like catalysts that completes the reaction. Guru's role, our friends who give us help, is catalytic in nature. But majority of things has to be done by ourselves, you see. Coming back to these tests, why they are vital, why they are very important, it is precisely because of this. I passed, I cleared this hurdle. He found in his vision that as we move from one point to another point, there is a natural resistance already created by nature herself. He says these are brackets. In Urdu he called it as barzak. This has to be crossed. Then he gives an example of, let's say when I'm walking on plain land and all of a sudden I come across roaring river. You need someone to take you across. Or you must know how to swim. You must be capable swimmer. Otherwise you will be gone with the flow. So at each point we come across barzak. We have to cross that. We have to make all efforts in crossing this. Earlier in previous sessions I told you, when we come across such barzaks, such resistances which are built naturally against our progress, it has a purpose. But precisely when we have to cross, we stop meditating because you don't like to cross this. You are afraid of waters. You are afraid of resistance. You give up so easily. You won't feel like meditating at that time. So precisely when you don't feel like meditating, understand that now you are facing some sort of a barzak. It must be crossed with someone's help or try it with your all might.